It's time now for Media Watch. James Creedon is here with us in the studio.
Laura.
It's good to see you as
Likewise.
always, James. Now we're going to start with international outrage over a woman who was arrested in Saudi Arabia because she wore a miniskirt to a sensitive religious site.
That's right. And now, it wasn't she posted the video online, but a video of it did end up on social media, on Snapchat, by a popular user in Saudi called Khulud. And it shows the woman walking at an ancient fort in Ushaykir. I hope I pronounced that correctly. It's about 95 miles from Riyadh. And there she is. I mean, one would imagine the weather is warm. She's wearing a miniskirt, but you're not allowed to dress like that as a woman or
anywhere in Saudi Arabia.
That's right.
Let alone at a sensitive site.
That's right. So images ended up online. This one as well showed a photo of her. Maybe it could be a still as well of that video. Anyway, it elicited, as one would imagine, a lot of comment, a lot of outrage. She did end up being released today after an international outcry over this arrest. But even in Saudi Arabia and elsewhere in the Arab world, this really did not go down well. This is a tweet juxtaposing the image of her in the miniskirt with Melania Trump on her visit to Saudi Arabia. Now, Melania Trump is not wearing a miniskirt, but even how she was dressed in that image would not be allowed for a regular Saudi woman. So that particular tweet saying the Saudi community exudes contradictions with the Trump visit and what has happened here. Contradictions.
It's unusual
to say
for
the least.
Saudi Arabia to act in reaction to outrage in the international community, because you think of the blogger, for example, who's being held. There's been a lot of activism and campaigning around that.
And they've resisted any of that pressure. Perhaps there's a sense here that this was a minor infringement of the law compared to other issues. Here's another tweet, sort of picking up the Saudis on a certain degree of maybe...
Is that Ivanka?
That's Ivanka's head superimposed, Ivanka Trump's head superimposed on the mysterious Saudi lady who got arrested. We don't actually know her full identity. We know that she's a model, apparently. And this tweet says, well, that's the problem solved then. In other words, two different standards. In any case, yes, lots of controversy about it. That it did strike me that I saw this headline today when I was looking up for another story. How Brigitte Macron has made the miniskirt an ageless style staple. So that
we can't see what she's wearing there.
She's wearing, that's not a miniskirt, but it's a dress, but she does indeed tend to wear outfits that reveal her legs. Exactly. But you see, some people would be criticising that headline because it's sort of objectifying the First Lady. But it's just such a normal factor to, even for somebody at that level of public prominence in France. Miniskirts, obviously the norm.
François Hollande didn't have that problem, did he?
No, he didn't, because no official consort by the end of
life. Yes, those were interesting times, weren't they? Indeed. All right, well, talking of the Trumps, we've had the 100-day anniversary of his presidency. Now we're up to the 6-month anniversary. And people are asking, what has he done? How popular is he? How is it going? What has he been tweeting?
Right. Now, I think in particular the Twitter aspect is probably the most notable, but headlines abound. 6 ways Trump is dismantling the US after 6 months in office. 6, let's outline Trump's achievements during his first 6 months in office. Depending on what media you consult and how polarised the media landscape is right now, you're going to get a different reading on things. But this is perhaps the filter that I think is most relevant for the Media Watch segment.
Yes.
Everything Trump has tweeted. Do we want to go through that?
I bet that was a difficult, long
we might have to lengthen the show, go from a 24-hour news channel to
a who got that job over at the
48-hour news channel.
Yeah, because of course they are all preserved forever and always, aren't they, tweets?
That's it. This is the problem with the tweets. Even if you delete it, it's going to be screen grabbed. So people have been dissecting his tweets to mark the 6-month anniversary and all of the different
controversies
he's elicited. We do, but I don't think we'll have time to go into them all. But this,
which are your favourites?
The media from the media point of view. Certainly his attacks on the media.
The MSM.
The mainstream media, the New York Times, what is it, the failing? It's usually preceded by something
New York Times.
Like failing. In any case, he did suggest changing libel laws. And of course, all of these tweets are fired off. You're limited to 140 characters. So he gives these little hints at what could follow. And it sets off a firestorm every time. In any case, just one final factor on this that I think is worth pointing. Watching people retweet Trump in real time is both mesmerising and depressing. Now, this is a video that has been put up in the last couple of days. Twitter has a new feature where you see in real time tweets being, where is it now, being retweeted or liked or whatever. And so you can see here the extent to which within every second, there are maybe tens, if not dozens, more even, of retweets and likes on any random Trump tweet. So it's, as he frequently says himself, it's a direct line of communication. When you're getting that much, I suppose, of an echo for these 140-character missives, he ain't going to stop anytime soon.
And sure. Who could forget Covfefe? Where would we be without that?
I should have dug that one out.
Looking forward to more of those in the next 6 months.
Covfefe, that did lead to quite a lot of memes.
A lot of people scratching their heads about that one, James. Thank you very much indeed.
Thanks,
James Greenham with Media Watch. Now,